Welcome to the online lecture series on 8051 microcontroller. We shall continue with problems on stack. Exchange the contents of register 5 and register R7. Okay, so we have to do this using push and pop instructions. Okay, so let us copy some data into these registers. Move R5 comma hash 22H and move R7 7 comma hash 33H. Okay, now let's understand how we can do this using push and pop instructions. Okay, now let us understand the logic. Okay, so first we shall save the contents of register R5. Okay, so when we do that, earlier to this stack pointer was pointing to the default location, that is 07H. Okay, so when push 05H is executed, stack pointer will be incremented by 1. It will point to 08H now. And the contents of register R5 will be stored onto the stack memory. That is 22H will be stored. Then when I execute push 07H now, okay, stack point will be incremented by 1 and contents of R7, okay, that is 33H will be stored in 09. Okay, this 22H will remain as it is. Now, since I have to exchange, okay, see, what was the last push operation I did? I saved the contents of R7. So the top of the stack contains the contents of register R7. And this content I have to exchange with register R5. Okay. So that's why I want to copy this content to register R5. So that's why what I will do is I will do first pop 05. What will I do? Pop 05. With this, what will happen? The stack pointer, the top of the stack, okay, was containing the contents of register R7. So when I pop, okay, so these contents remain same. Okay, these contents remain same. Okay, let me come again. The stack pointer, the top of the stack contains the contents of register R7 because that was the last data which was saved. Now when I do pop 05, okay, what will happen? Whatever was at the top of the stack will be copied to address which is mentioned here, and 05 is the address of register R5. So what will come in R5 is 33H. Fine. Then stack point will be decremented by 1. Remember one thing, when you do pop operation, the contents of the stack doesn't get altered. It will remain as it is unless you modify it again. Now next time when you do pop 07H, what was the top of the stack? The top of the stack was 08. So it is now pointing to 08H, which contains the contents of register R5. Now if I do pop 07H, okay, so this 22H will be copied to register R7 and stack point will be decremented by 1. So after this you can see the contents of R5 and R7 has been exchanged by using push and pop instructions. Okay, so the same thing we will write here, push 05H, push 07H. Okay, so first I will pop 05H because the last push was 07. So when I say pop 05, the contents of 07 will come into register R5. Then I will say pop 07H. Okay, so with this the contents of R5 and R7 have been exchanged. Okay, Let us execute this. So R5 contains 22H, R7 contains 33H. Okay, so I perform push. So 22H has come in the stack memory. Then I perform again step. Now when I am popping, you can see R5 contains 33H and R7 contains 22H. Okay, so if you have understood the push and pop instructions properly, you will understand the programs and the problems very easily. Let us see one more problem. Write push instructions to push the contents of the registers on stack after the execution of the following set of instructions. Show the content of stack memory. So some instructions have been given. So what you should do is you have to save the contents of all these registers. Okay, that is the stack pointer, program status word, register R0, R1, R2 onto the stack. Okay, so the address of stack pointer is 81H. Okay, and address of PSW is D0H. Okay, address of R0 already you know, it is 00, this is 01, this is 02, and address of accumulator is E0. So first, to save the contents of stack pointer, so push 81H. Okay, 81H is the address of stack pointer. Then save the contents of program status word. Address of program status word is D0H. Then R0, R1, R2, at last the contents of accumulator. Now after this, he has also asked us to show the contents of stack memory. We have already done this earlier, so I will simply go through this. Okay. Now, see the instructions properly. The stack pointer had been initialized to some other location, that is 4FH. So by default, the stack pointer was pointing to memory location 4FH because this instruction has modified it. Okay, so that's why before execution of this push instruction, stack pointer it is currently pointing to 4FH. Why 4FH? Now see the instruction. The first instruction, move sp comma hash 4FH. It has changed the contents of stack pointer. Okay. Then after the first push instruction, that is push 81H, stack pointer is incremented by 1 and the contents of the stack pointer is saved. Then after push D0H, okay, so stack pointer is incremented by 1 and contents of PSW is saved. Then after push 0H, again stack pointer is incremented by 1 and contents of register R0 is saved. Then after push 01H, stack pointer is incremented by 1 and the contents of register R1 is saved. Similarly for register R2, at last stack pointer will be pointing to memory location 55H and the contents of accumulator will be stored. Okay, so most important is you have to read the program properly, because here stack pointer was modified, so you should be careful that you don't start from the default stack pointer area of 07. Okay, so you have to start with this address, that is 4FH. Okay, thank you.